you say you gain 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello,
How y'all doing?
and welcome back. My 600-pound podcast, everybody. Welcome back.
My name is Jess,
My name's Jen.
and that was my computer. She doesn't have a name.
I know we've been gone for it's only been a week, so it's not that bad.
No. We did take a holiday break.
Yes. Oh, no. Yeah, Easter. Oh, no. And then the Pope, the poor Pope.
Rest in peace, Pope Francis. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, can I say, Mom has not texted me once since the Pope died.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't
Does
care.
she not care anymore?
No.
She
Okay,
doesn't care. Oh,
the
my God.
last Pope died, when he died, John Paul, it was like her, grandma, all our aunts got all these like Pope John Paul II figures.
Yes.
They got like matching figurines, like ceramic.
Mm-hmm. Very nice ceramics.
Yes. And they wouldn't stop talking about it for like a year.
And then the other guy retired, and now this guy just, nobody says a word. No one's getting ceramic figurines for Francis.
Come on, Mom. Get with it. God. I was in high school when Pope John Paul II died, and it was a Catholic school, and I got off school a couple days for that.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
I remember.
Yeah. You were in middle school, though. Public.
Yeah, maybe. What? I don't remember. I thought I wasn't. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember.
Whatever.
But, speaking of that, I watched Conclave.
Wow. Fitting.
It was very good. I'm very excited for the real Conclave now. I'm super excited.
Oh my gosh.
For the actual stuff to happen. This is very exciting.
I gotta create like a March Madness bracket, but with like possible popes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
very
so
exciting
fun.
times.
Whew! It's getting all exciting up in the Catholic Church, guys. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But anyway, let's get into like the fun stuff actually. Sorry, R.I.P. Pope. Okay, so what have you been watching this week?
That was it.
Conclave.
That was it.
Wow, this is what happens when you work a 9 to 5, people. Or what are your hours?
Like 7 to 4 or 5.
Ew, God, I'd kill myself.
I know.
Christ.
Woo.
Well, I reread the Hunger Games trilogy.
Oh my goodness.
And then now I'm halfway through Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for the first time. And then after that, I'm going to read the brand new Sunrise Over the Reaping, which is the Haymitch book prequel.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's been so long since I read the original 3, but they held up so well. And then I rewatched the first 2 Hunger Games movies. Perfection. Just chef's kiss. Perfection. Although watching Catching Fire after rereading Catching Fire, they cut out so much stuff. I'm so pissed.
That's annoying. Well, I mean, they gotta cut stuff out, but that's annoying.
They didn't mention Haymitch's games once in the movie in Catching Fire.
Wow.
And I'm like...
Wow, they must be like, we don't need to mention it at all.
Well, don't you feel foolish?
Wow, you must feel really stupid right now. That must be really embarrassing for you.
That's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Wow. Other than that, I can't think of anything else I've been watching. I mean, it's been, work and Hunger Games for me.
Ooh, I do want to say I did watch that movie Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic.
Wow.
It was actually very good. I know it looks stupid with the CGI monkey, but it was actually a very good biopic for what it was.
Wow.
So I will say that.
That is shocking because literally everything I've seen about it is just like, who is this guy? Americans don't know who he is. Apparently he's like this big pop star in the UK.
Yeah. Pretty much. I had no idea who he was, but
yeah, never heard of him.
Never heard of him. But the movie was very good. If you're on the fence about watching it because of the monkey, just go see it.
Oh gosh. All right. I can't think of anything else I've been watching this week, but guys, join our Facebook group and talk about what you've been watching. I've been trying to catch up.
Facebook group.
Yeah, please. I've been trying to catch up on 90 Day Fiance, but you know, it is what it is. There's only so much that can entertain me, and I thought the throuple in this new season would be interesting, but you can tell it's fake as hell. Like,
lame.
I know it's fake. I know it's like a reality show. I don't care, but like, I don't want to be able to tell how fake it is.
I want them to be better actors.
Yeah, fucking act better. Christ. Oh my god, take some acting classes. Fuck.
All right. Should we just get into Isaac's story then?
Oh my gosh, let's get into it. So guys, I know that TLC kind of screwed us over with the schedule because we got Isaac and Irene's episode, but then before that, apparently they threw out a episode that was not on my radar for Where Are They Now, titled Michael and Crystal, I think. I don't know.
So.
Well, we're just doing a switcheroo. We'll flip flop. We'll do those next.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It is what it is. All right. So we are doing season 9, episode 8, Isaac.
His weight is unknown. He is 23 years old from Hutchins, Texas.
Yeah.
Which is not far from Houston. It's only like a couple hours from Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. When I saw the Texas, I was like, I know Texas is a big state, and I don't know where anything is in Texas. So I always just assume everything is near one of the major cities, either Austin, Dallas, or Houston. But I know those cities aren't even close together.
I don't know. Aren't they close somewhat?
I don't know. Sorry, we need a map, guys. But it's okay. It's okay, though, because we got jeans. We have jeans, people.
Oh, sheets on the bed and jeans.
And
he's wearing jeans.
Curtains on the windowsill. On the window.
A proper house.
Wow. It's proper. Except the carpet. Oh, much to be desired with the carpet. It was horrific when they, got that shot in.
It was pretty bad.
Ooh. So, okay. We get Isaac Martinez. You said he's 23. So he lives with his mom, his dad, his brother Angel, and his sister Angelisa. Angelisa?
I thought it was Angelisa. It's Angel and Angel.
Oh.
Angelisa?
Whatever.
There's two. Yeah.
So. Oh, Jinx.
Jinx.
Oh.
But so he actually was living on his own, I think, and he moved back home to take care of his mom, who actually has cancer. And during the scene, he's like in his bed, but his younger sister is helping him put socks on, helping him get dressed, because he's pretty much housebound now. And he's so young, very young.
Yeah, so originally he moved home to take care of his mom, but now his siblings have to help him. Oh, man. So he uses a walker to get around the house. He says his job in the home is to make meals for everybody. So he's cooking for the family, and he says he has to gather everything, like all the ingredients and everything first, take it to a table in the living room so he can sit down to cook everything. Oof.
Instead of cooking in the kitchen, he's got like a like one of those, like, what are they called? Like a griddle. Yeah, he's got a griddle in the living room, and he's cooking pancakes. He's making tons. He had a whole carton of 60 eggs with him also.
Wow.
He's got oh my god, it's so bad. He's making all these pancakes, like stacks and stacks of pancakes.
What?
A ton of eggs for his whole family. He also, so it's his mom, dad, and the two siblings, the two younger siblings, and he's making breakfast.
Yeah, but then, so while they're eating, his older brother, Ken, comes in with his wife Alexis for breakfast. And I'm like, they just come on over for breakfast? Like, what day of the week is this? Who has the time?
Is it Sunday?
It's got to be a weekend, because there's ain't no way it's like a work morning.
No.
Weekday.
No way.
God. So Isaac's mom says that he is a prisoner in his own body, but she also has a weight problem as well. So it's like, well, damn girl, kind of you too. Yeah. So Isaac is eating breakfast, and oh my God, his plate, I counted 8 pancakes stacked on top of
Damn.
each other on his plate. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I'm sorry. It looked like a
That's a lot.
cartoon. You know the fucking like Tom and Jerry with the stack of pancakes and they just shove it in
Yes.
their mouth? That's literally what I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
That's wild.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And
The dad kind of was like the thinnest one.
the dad
the
was
rest of the
small as
fam-
hell.
Yeah, it was weird.
So
Not
weird.
Really. Not weird, but I guess because I'm like,
well-
how is he not eating like everybody else? But I
Right.
don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he's only putting 1 or 2 pancakes on his plate, but
Mm-hmm.
god damn, 8. And these weren't small pancakes, or even
No.
these were large pancakes, like almost as big as the plate.
Yeah,
Like-
and he's doing a whole stack of them. Like it looks fake.
That's it looked like a fucking cartoon. So, okay, we get Isaac's backstory. He says he struggled with his weight all his life. He says, probably before I was even born. And I'm like, girl, what?
All right.
Huh?
All right.
Huh?
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 Yeah, that makes no sense.
That-
He said, so his mom went into labor at 5 months, and he had a bunch of complications when he was born. Between the ages of 1 and 3, he couldn't eat normal food because he was very allergic to like a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get him to eat, so he was actually very underweight at first. And then once all the allergies subsided, he was able to eat and went crazy about food and gained a ton of weight. So at 6 years old, he was 100 pounds. Wow.
Damn, it's 6? Oh my gosh.
And you think that was 3 years pretty much that he probably gained probably like a good 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
yeah.
I mean, he did say once his allergies subsided and he was able to eat like regular foods, he just ate everything in sight. And he says he went nuts with the food. He started gaining. He didn't notice till much later in life. But his weight gain did get worse. He said from ages 7 to 10, those were like the most traumatic stages of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he explains, you know, his grandma passed, they lost the house, they moved in with their aunt. Then, right around this time, though, his mom had a stroke and she had to relearn how to do like regular functions. Like she had to relearn to walk, talk, all this other stuff.
That's scary.
That is crazy. And so she was really sick. He basically assumed the position of mom because dad was working all day to pay all the bills. Obviously, mom can't help. So he also did all the cooking, cleaning. He helped homeschool his siblings. Just wild. And then once his mom was able to get into a wheelchair, she was able to help out more. But he still, like with the stress and everything, he kept gaining. By age 10, he was 200 pounds. He says his weight gain slowed in like middle school. And he finally went back to school instead of being homeschooled. And by the age of 14, he was 300 pounds.
Yeah. But I mean, this is actually, I think, the first episode I've heard somebody say, I mean, the weight didn't hold me back. I had friends. He was never bullied, he said.
Yeah.
He was very social. He was homecoming prince his sophomore year.
Wow.
He was class president. He was in student council. He was in the jazz band. He learned piano, saxophone, trumpet. And then after sophomore year, I guess, is when things started to go wrong. Not like anything like socially, but just his weight. Because by 16, he had gotten up to 450 pounds and had to stop doing his band stuff at school. And God, I feel that sucks. That's so sad.
Yeah.
And then
It's
he
sad.
finally graduated. Yeah, he graduated, but he was 500 pounds by the time he graduated. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, his high school, he said he, like, really enjoyed high school and, like, his friends and everything. Like, it sounded like he had a really fulfilling life. It was just, you know, he said after sophomore year, his weight made everything so much harder. And then after that, he said he tried college. I think we find out, So, he got into college on a full scholarship university in Houston,
God.
okay? And then this is right after that, I think it's like first or second semester, he said his mom was diagnosed with uterine cancer. And so he said he came home to help with mom. And this is when mom says he was forced to come back home and he lost the scholarship.
none of those other siblings step up by
He
this
has
point.
an older brother.
I thought he's the oldest.
No, he's not. Oh,
He
wait,
said
maybe?
he was.
Oh,
He said
did?
he was the oldest.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought
he has,
Ken was the oldest just because he was
No,
married, but I don't know.
He has 3 siblings, or 4 siblings. He's got 3 brothers and a sister. He was the oldest. The second oldest couldn't step. He had a full ride scholarship.
What happened
Come
to the aunt that
on.
they lived with? What happened to her? She couldn't help out?
Where's she? She couldn't. Come on.
He
a
had
full
a
ride.
full ride to a university. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm sorry.
What year was this?
I'm
Like-
sorry. That pissed me off so goddamn much.
the student loan debt crisis.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
And then the mom acting like, oh yeah, he was just forced to come home. And I'm like, who forced him? I don't know.
Like, I understand the predicament.
Yeah.
But
I can't talk.
But like, you
I
also
don't
gotta
know.
remember. Oh God, this is like his whole life. Like, this could really set him up for the future to like take care of everybody like a lot better than just like coming home and. God, I don't know. It's so hard. But one of those other siblings could have stepped up.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Seriously. Or an aunt, somebody, so that he didn't have to, leave
A
college.
full ride. God.
Gosh. So after this, his weight got over 600 pounds. And also, I'm sorry, how are you supposed to help around the house and help with your mom if you weigh over 600 pounds? Because clearly it's not working. Clearly it's not working. Now the younger siblings have to take care of you. Are you fucking kidding? Sorry. I know that's mean.
I know. It backfired. He should have never come home. It backfired.
No. So he said when he did come home, he was avoiding phone calls and messages from his friends. He, helps out with his brothers and sister, and he takes care of mom. He says he doesn't blame his mom, but I do. Sorry, I do. God, but now he needs the help instead of him helping the family. Ridiculous. Sorry.
He actually says that 3 months ago, his mom did have surgery. They removed her cervix, uterus, and ovaries because she has stage 3 cancer right now. Oh, and this scene, this is when Tony, their dad, brings in how many boxes of pizza? It had to have been like 8 boxes of pizza.
Oh my God, that was
ridiculous.
That's a ridiculous amount of pizza because it's literally mom and dad, and dad's skinny ass is only eating like 1 or 2 slices. It's mom, dad, Isaac, and I think the 2 other siblings, just the 5 of them.
That was
right.
Oh, our family Domino pizza, you get 2.
Yeah,
2 mediums,
maybe.
No.
Or just 1 large.
1 large. That's all you get. That's crazy.
So, okay. Before the pizza came in, though, Isaac was sitting at the table, like, organizing the Reese's Trail Mix. I think he was eating some of them, but he was definitely organizing them into, like, the chocolate and then, like, the boring stuff.
The pretzels.
God. So, okay, as they're eating the pizza, Isaac explains, he's got a lymphedema that got infected. He had cellulitis. He went to the hospital and he was on antibiotics, but then he lost consciousness. Consciousness. I cannot speak
You
today.
got it.
Consciousness. And he slipped into a coma. He went into cardiac arrest in the ER. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
So, while, his voiceover's talking about that, we get the shot of him eating pizza, and he asks everyone if they're done, and everyone's like, yeah, I'm done. He goes, I'm not.
Why'd you say it? Everyone done? No, I'm not.
Man.
Oh my God. They also got those cinnamon twist things, too.
Jesus Christ. What, where are all these pizzas going? There was like 8 boxes.
I know. God damn. That's probably like at least $90 worth of pizza from Domino's.
Girl, more.
That's crazy.
This wasn't that long ago. My God.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is after the pizzas or if this was another day, but then he calls his brother Ken to pick him up to go get burgers. Girl, are you fucking kidding me? So his brother comes up and he has to get in the back of his brother's van. Oh my God. He ordered this big ass order from McDonald's. And of course he had to top it off with a large frappe, several burgers and cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got 3 cheeseburgers or 3 McDouble cheeseburgers,
Ooh.
I think.
I'm sorry. Are the cookies at McDonald's good?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had them.
Me neither.
I didn't know they had them.
I keep
Are they any
seeing
good?
the last several episodes. I think we've seen people order the cookies at McDonald's.
I bet we're gonna stop at a McDonald's this weekend. We should.
Tomorrow
do they
night.
have them? I've never seen that on the menu.
Wow. I know. I don't recall. I don't recall. As if I have the McDonald's menu memorized in my head. Come on. Oh, man.
I haven't seen them, no.
I'm not familiar. Fuck. All right. So we are at month 1. All right.
Wait, before we get into that, he does say, he's like, I can deal with a coma, but I'm more scared of losing my mobility. I'm like, ooh. You know what, though? When I thought about it, I think that I would be okay with a coma more than not being able to get out of bed.
Well,
because at least in a coma, you're sleeping.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't mind a good sleep.
I mean, yeah, a good long nap. Because I don't know what happens when you're in a coma, but yeah, a long nap sounds amazing.
It doesn't sound that bad, if I'm being honest.
I mean, sorry to those who are like, how dare you? My so-and-so was in a coma, or I was in a coma, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, we're just talking, guys. God, Jesus
we're just
Christ.
talking.
God.
All right, now we're at month 1.
Okay. All right, so Isaac says he needs to go to Dr. Now's this afternoon. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
This is when I was like, okay, maybe Hutchins is pretty close to Houston, right? Yeah, I mean, he says, it's the morning of. He's got to go this afternoon for his appointment. I Googled it. It's not close. And he's like, oh yeah, I gotta go to Dr. Now's this afternoon. My brother dropped out and no one else can take me. Okay. He says it's a 5-hour drive. So what does his family do? His mom pays for a cab.
That is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. When he said they were going to pay a cab to drive 5 hours there and 5 hours. Okay, the sibling, I bet he's like, I got to go to work. How much are you making that day at work? What do you make? Are you making? Are you going to make how much this cab ride's going to be? Probably not. This cab ride is insane. The cost of this.
Oh, the cost of the cab ride. When we see the total at the end, girl, I'm gonna shit my pants. Okay, because like I'm thinking, maybe it's like a specialized like driver or whatever. Nope, a yellow van, a yellow cab van that looked like straight from New York just pulled up, and I'm like, my God,
the cash cab is here.
Oh, remember Cash Cab?
I love that show.
Oh, that was so fun. Oh, I already know what the cover's gonna be.
The quiz show in the cash cab where you win money by answering questions on the cab ride in New York. That's what that show was.
So fun. Oh my gosh. Cash Cab was so fun.
It's so good.
God, can you imagine playing though for 5 hours straight? How much money could you win?
God.
You probably could have won enough money to pay some of that cab fee.
Yeah. So this is crazy. He's like, nobody can drive me. We're going to take the cab. Ugh. I don't want to reschedule, but it's a 5-hour drive there and back. 5 hours there, 5 hours back.
How'd they find a driver willing to do this?
I think you have to like call and like schedule and be like, hey, look, this is where we're going. And
I'll say I drove Lyft for like a couple months, and it does not tell you. Well, this is also several years ago. Maybe like 8 years ago now. It did not tell you when you accepted a ride. It didn't tell you the distance until after you accepted it.
Yeah.
Which was really annoying.
It was super annoying. I did that too. It's so annoying.
Ugh.
I think now they do say where you're going.
Well,
I would think.
I feel like they have to, because that's ridiculous. Because I'd be like, I'm just going to drive around this area or just in this county. No, and then it'd be like a ride like an hour plus away. And I'm like, absolutely not.
No way.
Ew. God. All right, so the yellow van pulls up and he grabs his 2 bags, and one of his bags is a Vans bag. And I'm like, oh, how fitting. Okay, skater boy. So, okay. They're in the van and immediately he's like, oh, we should get something to eat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He says, this is my last splurge. He's like,
the driver's like, oh yeah?
One last ride.
Oh my god. Like, what do you even talk about? I guess you get like buddy for 5 hours with a stranger.
Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's crazy. Or do you just ignore them and like put your headphones in?
You just listen to music the whole time and be like, you can put on whatever you want. I'm gonna just do my thing, you do your thing.
Honestly, I would love to catch up on like a podcast, an audiobook, even driving. I'd be like, don't fucking talk to me. Imagine you get a yapper. 5 hours in the car with a fucking yapper.
Oh my god. With a weirdo?
Oh no. No. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Speaking of yappers, okay, on Easter, driving to mom and dad's. Okay. So we live like an hour away from our parents. And oh my god, Jake has to talk. Like my husband has to talk. Like we can't have a silent moment in the car. He'll just start talking and then he'll just like, it'll be quiet for a minute, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then he'll just come up with a random ass topic. So what did you think about blah 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 blah? And I'm like, oh my god, like it's okay if we sit in silence.
Yeah, we can be quiet.
We can be quiet. Talk. It's okay. Like we can just be quiet and vibe and listen to the music and chill. Oh, if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I'm like,
oh my god.
Okay, we can sit in silence, please. We don't have to fill up every second of this fucking drive with
overstimulation.
I am overstimulated, knowing damn well when we get to mom and dad's house, we're going to be even more overstimulated with mom's coughing, dad's grunting.
YouTube on TV, full blast.
Oh, God.
Radio playing.
And then mom's phone, full volume on some stupid YouTube videos. Oh.
It's too much. It's too much.
Sorry to complain, but oh God. Imagine 5 hours with a yapper. No.
Like, at least this guy seems chill. They get to, so they get to Houston, and this is when we see how much this cab ride costs.
Oh my God. Guys, sit down. Sit down for this one. This 5-hour cab ride, numbers fitting, it is $666.51.
So you like that's 2 times. So that's probably $1,300 round trip. Yeah. Not even including the tip.
Oh my God.
And you're telling me the brother that's like, oh, I can't drive you today because he had work. Are you making $1,300 today at work? What job do you have that you're making $1,300 in one day?
Who's paying for this?
The parents.
Oh my God. Can you imagine spending $1,300 on a cab ride?
It's probably more like $1,500 with tip.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you remember several years ago when we went to New York and we had that Radiohead concert in Jersey, yes, like right over the bridge? Mm-hmm. And I remember seeing that taxi total because we missed the train, and the taxi total, it was like $120. I was sick to my stomach. Because
this was 2012
or 2013.
We're like, you gotta remember, $120 back then for like a 20-year-old, 21-year-old. That was a lot of fucking money. Like so when you're making money. $7 an hour,
split between 3 broke bitches. One of them, you know damn well isn't gonna pay back.
And that cab driver was like, "You better tip me well," and I was like, "Excuse me."
I almost threw up in his car. I remember I was getting so car sick from his driving that I kind of wanted to throw up in his car, but I knew he would charge us extra.
Yeah, we would get charged extra for that.
God.
Oh my God. But yeah, this is pretty bad. Isaac said they only had to stop a couple times to get food. How do you bring that up? That's so awkward.
Imagine being that driver, like you finally got like a good groove going on the highway. You're like, all right, it's a straight shot now. And it's like, actually, can we stop for another food, for another milkshake or whatever? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, my guy.
I just want to get there, kid.
Oh my
Just want to get there.
You're like in a really good part in your audiobook or a podcast,
Oh.
whatever, and then you gotta stop. Oh, God. Torture.
So I love how they get there and Isaac's getting out and he's like, "Thank you, Mr. Don." That was the cab driver.
Yeah. Honestly, that's MVP this episode, Mr. Don, the
Mr.
cab
Don, the
driver.
cab
Holy shit. So Isaac gets out of the car and he goes, "Oh, I haven't even peed yet." Not one of those stops did you go to the bathroom?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's awful.
That is horrible. Do guys get UTIs? Like,
They must. They've got to get UTIs.
I mean, not to like be gross or TMI, but like I get them so often. Like, I can't imagine not going to the bathroom for 5 hours and knowing damn well at every fucking food place they stopped at, he was probably getting a soda, a milkshake, a frappe, whatever. And he didn't have to pee once.
That's not real. He
no.
pissed himself. I'm saying it. He pissed his pants.
His pants were dry. Oh my god. Okay, speaking of UTIs though, I had to call out of work this week because I had a UTI. And unfortunately, it also coincided with the day after Easter, Monday. So I was like, God, I hope my coworkers don't think I'm like either I partied too hard on 420 or I'm mourning the Pope. Which, I mean, Pope Francis was cool, but that's not a reason to call out of work.
Call out.
God, my one coworker was like, yeah, I did think, you had a little bit too much fun. I'm like, no, I was sitting on the toilet most of the day. God,
Oh my god.
it was
Oh my
awful.
god. That's horrible.
Just me and my cat, who also had a UTI.
Oh no, you
Two
guys are
UTI
twinning.
girlies just chilling in the bed.
Synced up.
Oh God, it was horrible. Christ. Okay, where were we?
Okay, we're at the office.
Oh, yes. Isaac didn't pee.
So
did he pee at the office?
I didn't see it. I
God.
wasn't aware.
God, I wasn't aware.
I didn't see it.
Oh God.
So he thinks a couple years ago he was about 600 pounds, but he doesn't really know what his weight is anymore.
Oh.
So he weighs in at the office and he is only 661 pounds. I thought it was going to be a lot more.
He weighed less than that taxi bill.
Oh my God. Oh, that's really bad. Oh my God, I can't. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm sick to my stomach over that. $600 one way is so goddamn expensive.
That's a sin. That's so much.
This is a sin.
This is a sin.
Oh my God. God. All right. So Dr. Now comes in and he's like, "Hi, how you doing?" And he asks Isaac, "Oh, where'd you come from today?" And Isaac's like, "Oh, near Dallas." And Dr. Now's like, "Oh, that's not too far away." Sir,
shut the fuck up.
Bitch, it is $666.51 away.
Oh my
Fuck.
God. Yeah, shut the hell up. Doctor, you have no idea what this man just spent to get here.
Dr. Now probably thinks, what a steal. He's
yeah,
a
his rich
doctor.
ass.
He's like, wow.
Totally.
How much could it cost? $10?
It's one banana. What is that, $10? So he talks about how Isaac's BMI is almost 100. Ooh. And then he's like, "Oh, what do you do on a regular day?" Isaac says he cooks for the family. His job is to cook.
When he talks about his BMI, he asks him, "You know what a BMI is?" Isaac says no.
He's 23.
He's 23. By the way, we were reminded he's 23 because Dr. Now's like, "Oh, you're 23." And I'm like, damn, he's got a lot of gray hairs for a 23-year-old.
I was thinking the same thing.
Literally, though, like, not to be mean, but holy shit, what's aging you, bro?
Taking care of this whole fucking family. It's what's
okay,
aging.
That's true.
Losing his full ride.
You know what? Losing his full ride, and I bet when he saw that $666 cab fee, I'm sure a couple more grays sprouted out of there.
Yeah. I'm ill. I'm
God,
sick to myself.
I'm going to be thinking about that all goddamn day.
Yeah.
God almighty.
So he says, yeah, his job is to cook for the whole family, which, I mean, those siblings could fucking help a little bit more.
I know, God. I don't know the ages of them, but Christ, guys, help out.
Yeah. He says he's close to getting bedridden, and and he's already been in the hospital because of like all the issues in the coma before and stuff, and the cellulitis. And Dr. Now's looking at his legs, looking at like the stuff going on. He's like, and Dr. Now's like, you also got varicose veins too.
Okay, just you know what, Dr. Now, we're not making a list.
Yeah, we're not fucking. Don't jot that down. That doesn't matter.
God Almighty. So Isaac mentions that he eats twice a day and then snacks in between meals.
They all say that shit.
I only drink water. I don't really eat a lot. I'm a picky eater. And I'm like, bitch, shut the hell up.
Like, we're here. You just spent. If I spent $666, you bet your ass I'm telling the truth.
Oh my God.
For that amount of money.
The most out of this goddamn appointment in my life.
Oh, don't lie.
God Almighty. So Dr. Now talks to him and starts explaining the diet. He's like, you need to start the diet immediately. And he's like, you know what? If you do, you should lose 80 pounds in about 2 months. You also need to exercise 2 hours a day. Once, like, for an hour, and then another time for an hour. Dr. Now then explains, I thought this was really interesting. He said people with a BMI 50 or above have a 2% success rate after surgery.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. He explains it too, like, you have to change your habits. Like, you can't just rely on the surgery. And I think that's, like, the whole point of his diet is more so focusing on those behavior changes. Just because, you know, you can't have the surgery and then just go right back to eating how you were.
Yeah, it's a whole lifestyle change.
Yeah.
Essentially. Everything changes.
God. So then at the end of the exam, Dr. Now leaves, and then we just get these really sad shots of Isaac just sitting in the chair in the exam room, and he's just like staring at the wall, just like
yeah,
we're not filming this because I literally was just like
mouth wide open.
Oh my God.
But, Dr. Now just reminds him that he has to put his health first and get healthy for himself. You know, he needs to start focusing on himself. So, we get back to their house. I'm assuming he took this cab back to his house. Oh my God.
Oh my God. $1,300, $1,500, honestly. We forgot to mention they have the little dog.
Yeah, little dog, little white dog. He's
carrying the little dog around the house. He's got that little dog. So Isaac said he's been home for a few days. He says he's really sore from the drive. He then has this conversation with his mom, and he's like, yeah, so I'm going to make food based off of this diet. She's like, oh, what are you going to make tonight? And he goes, oh, I think I'm going to make like a shrimp and salad. And I'm like, what is that? Is that like shrimp with a side of salad? Or is it jumbo shrimp? Is it shrimp salad? Is it like what are you making here, sir? So he explains to his mom. He's like, yeah, this is going to be a real test for my culinary skills. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Right. Mom seems very apprehensive.
I know. I'm like, it's shrimp and a salad.
How crazy is that? Not crazy at all, girl.
Yeah, what? You're in Texas.
I don't know.
Aren't you used to seafood?
Right? What the hell? So, all right, he's grilling some shrimp on the griddle at the table. And his sister comes in and she's like, oh, it smells good. But then she says, what is it? And he says, oh, I'm making shrimp. And she's like, oh, Angel's picky. Like, who gives a fuck if Angel's picky?
Yeah. Angel can grow up.
Grow the fuck up, bitch. Grow the fuck up. You first.
Oh.
Oh. Like,
I also, I like the signs that he has around the house that say 570 pounds in 28 days. I saw them on like his door and on the fridge.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. So Angel does not look happy during this meal.
Nope.
And, Isaac is, dishing it all out. And he goes, everybody gets 6 shrimps and some zucchinis and the salad. And his mom, hesitates before eating. And she's like,
weird.
It's good. It needs more seasoning. And I'm like, bitch, you cut him some fucking slack. My God.
He's making everybody food.
God. And Angeliza,
I don't remember.
Angeliza, I don't know. The sister says that some shrimps got more seasoning than the others. And it's like, okay, guys. Okay.
All right.
Shut the hell up.
Fucking Top Chef, Gordon Ramsay. Everybody just relax.
Everybody's a fucking critic.
Yeah.
So I also see on the table they've got a bottle of ranch and other salad dressings out. And I'm like, oh, guys. No, that better be for the kids. They ask Angel if he likes it, and he just shrugs.
He did not like it.
What the fuck?
He was picking at the skin on the shrimp, hardcore.
Ew, baby. Ugh, God. You know what? Isaac, stop cooking for them. Please. Mm-hmm. This is so rude. Hard to watch.
He can have his little mac and cheese or whatever he eats. Who knows?
Right. God, his chicken tenders, his dino nuggets with a hot dog.
Oh, a hot dog. Yeah.
French fries. All right. Now we're at month 2.
Mm-hmm.
God, I feel like we've been yapping for hours and we're only at month 2.
Oh my God. Yeah. They take forever. So we're at month 2. His mom has started chemotherapy again. Oof. And Isaac's been worried because he has to help her out a lot more. But right now he's actually working out. He's got a 10-pound medicine ball. He's working out. He's going outside for walks too, but he has to walk with a cane. I mean, I guess just so he doesn't fall, just in case.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. The carpet in his room looked much cleaner.
Thank God.
But only certain parts. Just certain parts. So, oh my God, his slippers, they looked like those moccasin ones, the old school. Yeah. Not old school, but the ones we had in high school. Okay, not gonna lie, I have he's got these blue pair, and I have red pair with leopard fur on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, we're twinsies. So, okay. He says he has good progress with his upper body, but it's, walking and stuff that's hard for him. But he goes outside for a walk. When he comes back, his mom puts lotion and an ice pack on his leg. I'm like, okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Well.
And that was all month 2. So now we're on to month 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, he says, things have been hard. And I'm like, oh, no. What does that mean? So he says his mom has had a really hard recovery from chemo. He isn't sure he can leave his mom for the next appointment. So he's going to do a video call with Dr. Now. He pulls out a MacBook, of course, with the sticker covering the Apple logo. And I'm like, is this your MacBook or is it Productions? We just don't know. Mm-hmm. So he talks to Dr. Now and he's like, yeah, I need to push the appointment back because I have no ride and I'm not fucking paying $1,500 again.
Yeah.
Dr. Now is like, oh, why not? You were able to do it last time. Bitch, it was $1,500. Unit.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
$1,500?
Bitch! Oh my God. Christ.
Oh my God.
So, and so Dr. Now, of course, talks about how, in the future you might need to move down here. And of course, Isaac's like, I can't. I have to take care of my mom. And Dr. Now, he sometimes has some good points. He's like, you know what? You need to prioritize your health because what good are you if you deteriorate? You can't help your family if you can't help, if you're, immobile or whatever.
It's like when you're on a plane and they say put the mask on yourself before helping others. Yeah. What good is it going to be once he's bedbound? Exactly. How's he going to be helpful at all? Once he can't move.
God, it's wild. Dr. Now, of course, with his x-ray eyes is like, Isaac, I don't think you've lost any weight.
Okay.
Okay. And so Isaac's like, okay, but give me a month. And Dr. Now's like, that's a long time to figure out a ride. Bitch.
Oh, rude.
He's got to come up with $1,500. Oh my God.
Yeah, so Dr. Now tells him, well, since it's going to be another month, I want you to lose 20 more pounds. For a total of 100 pounds, lose that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
And this part where Dr. Now is like, do you think you can do that? The pause Isaac has, it was a good 12 seconds, probably.
Wow. I know. At first, I thought I muted my TV, and then I had to look up, and I was like, oh my God. He literally was like, it was almost like, you could have just put an in there. That would have been great, but.
He's like, yeah.
God, he says he will try.
Just do it.
You know what? Our dad always quotes yoga by saying, do or do not, there is no try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christ.
All right. Month 5. Woo.
Just skipped over month 4.
We're going back to Houston because we skipped month 4 because his mom had more chemotherapy and had another bad reaction to it. Mm-hmm. But she's been okay now, so he's going back to Houston. But he needed 2 more months. Yeah.
So this is when I noticed the sign on the bedroom door that says 570 in 28 days.
Okay.
And what did the sign say back when you first saw it?
I think,
what was that, month
I think
2?
It was it said the same thing.
Oh, interesting. Huh. So while, month 4 was going on, he asked Dr. Now for another month. So Dr. Now gave him another month to lose another 20 pounds, making his total weight to lose at the next visit 120 pounds. Mm-hmm. And this is when we get the biggest shock of the episode.
Oh, no.
He is taking another taxi cab. Oh, my God.
Sick to my stomach.
I am so ill.
Oh,
I'm so ill.
Because his dad's car is in the shop. No,
no.
One of those kids. $3,000 pretty much now on these cab rides. Who is making?
And I don't even want to hear. Oh well, to fix the car is expensive. Is it more than $1,500?
Is it?
Is it? Oh my God! Oh, it's gonna take too long to fix the car. No, I don't care. No. Oh,
there wasn't
$1,500.
A family member they could borrow a car from, the sibling.
Where's the aunt? Where's the brother that works? What about the sister-in-law?
Yeah, they could drop off the brother at work and go pick him up later.
Right.
Or have him, this makes no fucking sense.
Oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach. So, oh gosh, he gets in this taxi and mom and dad are also coming. God, imagine being that taxi driver.
5 hours with these people. That's awkward. That's so awkward.
This is awful. So, okay. He gets to the office and Isaac is like, I think I made a lot of progress. He last time was 661 pounds. His goal was to lose 120. So he should be under 541 pounds. What is his weigh-in, Jen?
He weighs 620 pounds.
Oof.
He lost 40.
He lost 40 pounds in 4 months.
10 pounds a month.
Wow. Dr. Now is ashamed. So, oh gosh. He says that's more than he's ever lost, which I'm sure it is. So they get into they're sandwiched in room 5, and Dr. Now almost takes out Isaac's knee with the damn door. They can't move those chairs over.
No, they can't. I don't know why they won't.
Why don't they move them over? I don't understand this. Or if have
Scoot
the dad facing the dad facing the door and scoot up mom and Isaac. What the hell's happening here?
I don't know what they're doing.
God.
They're cramming them in this freaking room.
God.
And then Dr. Now comes in. There's no freaking space. Mm-hmm. Everybody's crammed in next to each other. And Dr. Now's like, what the fuck's going on? 40 pounds?
He's like, bitch, you asked me for 2 extensions. What the fuck?
What is happening? $3,000 cab rides for 40 pounds?
Oh.
Stop.
No.
Oh, his parents, I would have been pissed. But they seemed not that pissed or upset.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Dr. Now, he asked, what changes did you make? He's like, I'm not eating as much sugar. The
Yeah.
Dr. Now's like, so it must be the portion sizes.
Yeah. But
And
then he's like, Isaac says, oh, well, I only eat vegetables and protein.
then you would be a twig. Stop.
Yeah. Stop it, bitch. Stop lying. This is when the mom comes in and she's like, oh, I don't see him sneak food. And sometimes we eat healthy.
Sometimes,
bitch.
sometimes.
Oh
But
my god.
she does say that they do still do like Sunday breakfast with like the
Ugh.
bacon and pancakes, and then they do Friday night pizzas still. Stop. Like,
Ugh.
oh my god.
Dr. Now is like, you gotta stop that. And of course she's like, any suggestions? And he's like, don't do that. That's the fucking suggestion. Don't. You don't need to order Friday night pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stop. This is crazy.
This is nuts. So Dr. Now is like, you know what? I'm going to get you some blood pressure medication. Now, speaking of blood pressure medication, okay, I went to the doctor several years ago, and the doctor said that I was in danger of getting high or having high blood pressure. And she threatened me because she was like, I give your mother high blood pressure medication. She's like, you are not your mother's age. Usually old people get blood pressure medication. I should not be prescribing this for you. And she's like, so you need to do something about that. And I was like, God damn, lady, what the hell? Fuck.
She's trying to scared straight.
Scared straight. God. Of course, her solution, lose some weight. That's what they all say. Lose some weight.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the answer.
Come back when you lose some weight. God. That's so rude.
Oh,
oof.
Christ. Dr. Now does not mention that to Isaac, though. Jesus.
But,
yeah.
He does say he's still too risky to do any surgery because he also has, like, respiratory problems. So he's giving him another 2 months to lose 80 pounds.
Oh, my God. And, of course, this is when Isaac says, well, I'm really worried about my mom's cancer treatment schedule. Mom is completely stone-faced. Not like, oh, hon, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Or, you know, you need to take care of you. You know, other adults or whoever can take care of me. None of that. She's just staring at the walls.
I get, like, she has cancer and she does need, like, a lot of help. But this is not the son you should be relying on the help from.
No!
Like, he's so obviously in really bad health.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to obviously get healthy, like, and to be like, well, he really needs to be helping me. I don't know, dude. He's not going to be around much longer. Like,
right.
You got to rely on somebody else.
So, okay. I don't know if I should say this here, or on Patreon, but fuck it. So, okay. I recently listened and watched to Scamanda.
Okay.
The woman who faked cancer. And I mean, I have seen people in real life with cancer going through chemotherapy. I'm sure it is different for everyone. I do know a lot of people lose weight in chemotherapy. They lose their hair, eyelashes, eyebrows. So I'm not accusing anyone of anything or saying anything.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just sharing my experience of those that I have seen that have cancer and what they look like.
Stop. Ooh, this is some accusations. This could be slander. This is all jokes, guys.
It's for the bit, real. Guys. I mean,
something's funky in the water.
So, I know. I'm like, I don't want to say it or think it because you never. And I'm sure chemo affects different people in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure some people gain weight on chemo, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
you don't lose all your hair overnight. Like, I get that.
Yeah. But it's been she's been on chemo for what, 2 months now?
I think so. Possibly.
I think it started month 3, and here we are, month 5.
But they also edit this shit really weird, so we don't fully know.
That is true. We don't know, and maybe the mom was absolutely like, I do not want to be filmed certain parts, and maybe this is all out of order. Who knows? But
she really just
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to definitely be like, look, my son is obviously very unwell.
Yeah.
He really needs to focus on his health too. That's what we're saying. Not,
Yeah.
I'm not
No
insinuating.
one's accusing, we're not accusing the mom of anything, but, you know,
No.
I'm just, you know, just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like, her son was in a coma. Like, this is serious.
Yeah. Like,
I guess that's what bothers me so much is
I
he
know.
almost died. Like,
I
he almost
know.
died. Like, he
And
really needs to focus on this.
I feel like there should be other adults that can help them out in this situation.
Yeah.
Or the sister-in-law, the other son. Like, there's got to be other people. Oh, gosh. All right. So, of course, Dad thanks Dr. Now. And the next scene we get, everyone is at home. And the whole family is going to the park to play soccer. And this is, I think, when we find out the dog's name is Pablo.
Aw.
Oh, little Pablo. Cute. So they go to the park, and you know what? Isaac actually kicks the ball around with the family.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's, like, pretty exciting to see that he can still be, like, active a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, this is strange.
8?
Month 8.
Right?
Yeah. We get to month 8. And they're back in Houston. And I said, this fucking better be Dad's van. This better not be a damn cab. I'm sick. So, okay. I think Isaac was supposed to go back in month 7, but he said he talked to Dr. Now and asked for another month off for Mom because of her chemo treatments. And so Dr. Now, of course, was like, all right, well, we're up in the goal, another 20 pounds. And Isaac is saying, you know, Mom's had a lot of ups and downs with her treatment. And we see Mom, and I literally wrote in my notes, if, you know, not to be mean, but like if she is going through chemo, like she's got her hair in a messy bun. So it doesn't, I don't know if you can do that with a wig. I don't know. I literally, I don't know.
I do think she has cancer. I think we're gonna, I think we're on different sides. I think she does. They can edit this stuff however they want.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like watched Scabanda so recently and listened to the podcast. But I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think she does. They are going back down to Dr. Now's in the van they own, finally.
Thank God. Saved some money.
Isaac said he's been eating only what's on the diet. And he says he was 620 pounds last time. So he has to lose 100 to be 520 this time.
Yes.
And they're at the office, and he weighs in at 611.
He lost 10 pounds. For a total loss of 50.
Ooh, bad.
What
Not great.
the hell? Christ almighty. So, okay. Isaac's like, oh, it's been really hard at home with my mom. And, you know, the family, we're all still eating, you know, unhealthy for comfort foods because this is a really difficult time. And I'm like, I'm sure it is. I can't imagine having like your mom go through a bunch of cancer treatments and then having to take care of her while also like trying to be on a diet. But it sucks. So Dr. Now immediately is like, do you think therapy will benefit you? And Isaac goes, what's that?
Oh my God. What is that?
What's that? What is that? Oh my God. What is that?
What is that? Oh my God. Yeah. Therapy will do him great. Let's do that.
Oh my gosh. Now I do know in some different cultures, therapy is like seen as a really negative thing. So I assume his family's not had therapy in the past, or people like have said bad things about it. I don't know. But Dr. Now was literally like, well, you better take therapy seriously because this pattern you're following, you're going to start gaining soon. I mean,
that's true.
Oof.
He's slowing down, losing weight.
Oh yeah. 10 pounds in like 3 months.
That's
Girl,
really bad.
That's bad.
Yeah. So they're setting him up with therapy and a new goal of 80 pounds in 2 months. And the next scene, we are at Dr. Paradise's house.
Woo.
Or office.
Yeah, and the family are all in the same outfits. So I assume it's the same day. Like right after Dr. Now's, they went to Dr. Paradise right afterwards. So all three of them go in the room with Isaac. And I'm like, he's
Family
23.
therapy.
Is this family therapy or just individual?
I think they probably just did a family thing first. Oh, and this is when he mentions he's the oldest of 5.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. I totally missed that part. All right, so Mom talks to Dr. Paradise about her stroke, and immediately Isaac just gets emotional just hearing his mom talk about it. So Paradise is like, oh, you just got real emotional. What's going on? And then, Isaac is just like, oh, it's hard to remember. I don't like thinking about it. So then Dr. Paradise switches and starts talking about like, oh, what did you do in high school? And he talks about music, how he was recruited for a marching band for college, I think. And that's when he explains, he got mom got cancer, and of course he stopped school to take care of mom. And Dr. Paradise is like, you basically gave up your dream to help your mom, which is like, that's noble, but also like you got to live your life too.
Yeah.
So Dr. Paradise is like, it's not too late to start your dream again, and gives him some homework, like to grab an instrument and play, maybe get enrolled in some classes. And Mom and Isaac held hands the entire therapy session.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I mean, I'm trying not to be mean or judge, but I mean, it's kind of giving, okay, when our brother was, I think, like 19, he had to leave the pediatrician and go to like an adult doctor. And I remember Mom had scheduled his appointment and was like, oh, someone needs to go with him.
No, like, you're
why?
an adult.
He's 19. What the hell? And Mom is like, oh, someone just has to go with him. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So I ended up going with him. He's 19. I was like 27, 26.
Oh, no.
And oh my God. Oh my God. We get in there. And of course, he's like, oh, I went in the room. And I'm like, oh, gross. Okay, so we get in the room, and the doctor starts asking him questions. And it's like, okay, so, what's your family history? He does this. Looks right at me. Turns his head, just looks right at me. And I'm like,
supposed to know.
And I'm like, hey, she's talking to you. Answer. And he goes, oh. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And so the doctor starts going through a list, and she's like, okay, do you guys have any history of heart disease? And my brother's just, again, looks at me. And I'm like, oh, hello, answer, she's talking to you. And he's just like,
hello.
Oh.
Answer her, call and response.
Response. He just, oh. So then I start answering the questions. I'm like, yes, we have a history of heart disease. This person,
blah, blah,
person
blah.
have it. Blah, blah, blah. Anyone have cancer? He again goes, oh. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like,
this is Isaac. Isaac
literally, this is and I'm like, oh my God. So then I of course have to tell the doctor our whole family history. And then she goes, so I see your sister's answering a lot of questions for you.
It's
and
Isaac
he just
and
goes,
his mom.
Yeah, literally. He's like, oh. Except I'm not going to coddle him. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Oh. Hold on. Answer her. It's I'm quoting that SNL skit with Larry David where he's like, hello, answer her, call and response. It's so funny. I'm gonna have to put in the Facebook group.
Please, I'm not familiar with that, but your voice is amazing.
It's so funny. Because he's dating this girl that works at a nightclub, and she's like, hey, what are y'all doing tonight? He's like, hello, answer her, call and respond. I'm going to post it in the group.
Funny to me. Oh God. Okay, so after Dr. Paradise, oh gosh, after the therapy appointment.
Oh, that's right.
Isaac and his dad go out, and he's like, you know what? I went online and I found some music courses online I signed up for. He's like, I still have my saxophone and trumpet, so I'm just gonna pick up some new reeds and sheet music.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into my hobby. And I'm like, okay,
very
good
nice
for you. That's so
Yay.
Nice. So now we're at month 10, back at Dr. Now's with Dad's giant belt buckle.
And in that lime green shirt his dad is wearing.
Ooh, his
What a
dad is
look.
a fashionista. It's a
Yeah.
look. It's a
It's a look.
look.
So Isaac said he's been doing a lot more. So last time he was 611. He needs to lose 80 to be 531 pounds, and he weighs in at 577. He lost 34 pounds for a total of 84 pounds. It's better than nothing. Like, it's better than usual. He says therapy is helping, and he has been working hard on the diet.
Yeah, the family's also trying to. The family says, they're trying to make a positive change and stick to it. Mom says that Isaac is able to push away the bad snacks and he reaches for the healthy foods. And I'm like, don't coddle. You don't need to make it up. You don't need to make this shit up.
Yeah, just be quiet.
So Isaac asks if it's enough for surgery. And Dr. Now is like, well, it's taking you 9 months to lose about 90 pounds. That's 10 pounds a month. No.
Yeah.
So he's like, so, you need some more weight off before it's even safe to do the surgery. Because again, he had that, the high blood pressure. I think he had whatever that was from the respiratory stuff going on. So he still needs to lose more weight.
Mm-hmm. So he's got to lose 50 pounds in 2 months, and they will do the surgery. And they say the goal is in 18 months to get him around 200 pounds.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
All right. So then we get to month 12. We just fast forward over to month 12. And we're back at Dr. Now's. He's in the waiting room holding mommy's hand. Oh, gosh. And speaking of mommies, Blush Queen comes out.
Yeah.
A girl. All right. So his weigh-in, he needs to be 527 pounds. Okay? And he weighs in at 539.
Yeah.
He lost 39 pounds for a total loss of 122 pounds. Wow.
Not like terrible, but it took a whole year.
Yeah. Ooh. 12 months, 120 pounds. That's still 10 pounds a month.
Yeah. I mean, it is an improvement. Dr. Now says they ran a bunch of tests on him and they were all good. So he is approved for weight loss surgery, but they're going to do 2 months from now. And they want him to lose 30 pounds by then to move forward with surgery. And his mom is very proud.
Yes. She says, wow, you're happy like a kid in a sugar-free candy store.
Oh,
Gee,
my God.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks.
So 3 weeks later, his mommy is taking him to the park to meet up with a friend. That's so nice.
Yeah, he's reconnecting with an old friend because he started to cut himself off from like a lot of his friends when he gained all that weight.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is so nice. He reached out to his friend. I think it was Bianca.
Yeah, Bianca. She was his best friend for a long while. He says he ghosted her. And so he reached out to her to catch up, and he's like, she said she's going to bring coffee, but I don't drink coffee.
That's so funny.
Oh, God. Well, my gosh. So we meet Bianca. She brought hot coffee and donuts.
Aww.
I mean,
Read the room. No,
Read
it's
the
fine.
room, girl. No, I'm just kidding. But
wait, was it donuts? I thought it was just coffee.
No, she had like a whole thing with her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She didn't know though.
She didn't know.
How could she?
I don't know. Right. Unless he said, hey, I've been doing this diet. I would love to see you, blah, 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 whatever. Who knows? So he does apologize to her for stepping back for several years. It's this conversation with them, though, is so awkward.
Yeah. I mean, they probably haven't seen each other in years.
Yeah. And then immediately to be filmed. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
But she does say, she's like, I want you to get better. I'll always be here for you. And I did see the donuts, okay? Because then she pulled out a whole bag of bread. And I'm like,
no.
Bag of bread for what? And we look off, and then they're walking over to a pond to feed the ducks.
No.
Immediately, I'm like, Okay, Dolly, here we go, girl. We are back in Dolly's episode with the ducks and the bread.
Oh, you're not supposed to feed ducks bread.
No!
You're not.
No, stop feeding the ducks bread. No. Oh my God, what are you drinking? What the fuck are you drinking?
I'm drinking Saratoga, but...
Jennifer!
We loved Saratoga before that weird influencer guy made it weird. Like, we went out to a really nice restaurant a couple months ago, and they gave us this, and we were like, this is the best sparkling water we've ever had. We became obsessed with it. And then that weird influencer fitness guy came out with the Saratoga to sup, and I'm like, oh, please, no. I don't want the prices to go up because of this.
I saw that bottle immediately. I was like, bitch, no. For you guys that don't know, there's like this guy, influencer, whatever, online. I've seen him on Twitter,
name.
TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I don't know his name. He's like this big black dude, and he's got like these crazy ripped muscles, crazy looking arms and shoulders. And like in these stupid ass videos, he's like, my morning routine. And it's like the craziest shit that he does at like 3 a.m. to like 9 a.m. And I'm like, what the hell? And he's got the Saratoga water bottles in it. And he's like dunking his face in the bowl of ice water. And then there's this fake ass meeting he's in. And he's like, yeah, so we're going to make it up to 10,000 guys, $10,000. And it's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And then he like rubs a banana peel on his face. Really weird stuff.
Weird shit. And he like, I don't even know. He like writes in this like journal, goes through like a Bible or some shit. It's weird. But anyway, he drinks like 5, 6, 10 bottles of Saratoga water. It's crazy.
It is really good. Like the sparkling, that's what I have right now. But the still is actually really, really good too. It tastes very fresh.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. Sure, you saw it first. Sure, Jan.
We went to a nice we checked out a new restaurant and they gave it to us and we were like, this is really good. We started buying it, and then that came out and I was like, oh, I don't want to buy it anymore. I don't want to buy it anymore.
Wow. But
oh
my gosh.
Yeah, don't feed ducks bread.
No, I think you can feed them like corn.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like dried corn or something.
Oh,
obviously
lovely.
not on the cob, but Google it, guys. Just Google it.
Just Google.
Right? Just Google it. And that's basically the whole episode.
Mm-hmm. What do we have coming out on Patreon? Do we have anything?
Yeah, because we're doing his Where Are They Now?
That's
Isaac.
right. I didn't look up anything for him, so I know nothing that happens.
Oh my God, me neither.
Okay,
I'm not even faking it. I have not looked anything up. So we're going to do his Where Are They Now on Patreon on this coming Wednesday. So in 2 days for you guys. And then I'm going to put out the May schedule next week. I mean, this week for you guys listening. So I think next episode we're going to do Irene, I believe.
Yes.
So we're going to do Irene on the free show, and then Irene's Where Are They Now next Wednesday, and then we'll switch back and do the, what is it, Michael and Crystal, I think? I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
We'll let you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. This was Isaac's episode. This is entertaining. Please don't like kill me for assuming his mom's diagnosis, please.
Oh,
okay?
my goodness.
Gosh, I'm just speculating. God.
But
Jesus.
yeah. Everybody have a great week.
Yes, have a great week. Happy springtime and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And yeah. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600 Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600 Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.